Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Before we dive in, want to cover some housekeeping items. So we're going to try and keep it short and sweet today. We're going to try and keep it to 30 minutes. And this is session one of our three-part series. So after this session, I will be emailing you the recording, the slides, as well as your free resource. So don't worry if you have to log off early. You will get everything that we cover so that you can, make sure you don't miss anything. And so I want to introduce myself. My name is Natalie Slyman. I'm the content marketing manager at Benchmark Email. And joining me today is Matt Alonso. Matt, if you want to say hello.
Hi everyone, I'm the US and Canada regional manager, and it's great to be here with you today.
Yes. And Matt's going to walk you guys through a little bit later how to do what we're going to discuss today in Benchmark Email. So today we are discussing, like I said, session one of our holiday email campaign workshop, picking the perfect offer and audience. So, in the next 30 minutes, we'll hopefully take the guesswork out of planning your holiday campaign and show you how to use Benchmark to segment and target the right people with the right offer. Okay. So, let's go over our agenda. So we want you to think of this as like your warm up before we start building emails. It's a kind of a process. So let's kind of take it slow. It's going to be all about strategy today. So, the stuff that makes your campaigns actually work. So we're going to cover choosing your holiday offer, understanding your audience, segmenting and benchmark, and then using your holiday offer planner worksheet, which is your free resource that we will be sending you after the webinar. Okay. Ooh. So, as we all are probably sensing and quite aware of, it is a very busy time of year. The holiday email opportunity, you know, season, if you will. So, it's very busy. I'm sure we're all very stressed, but it's also a lot of fun. We just kind of have to be prepared. And so that's what this is all about. um, we we want to take advantage of this time of year because it really does present a lot of opportunity. So if you start planning now, it's just going to mean you're going to spend less time scrambling and more time selling. So something I didn't realize, but holiday sales in November and December account for nearly 19% of total annual retail sales, which is quite a lot when you think about it for the entire year. So it is kind of like that crucial time to connect with your subscribers, boost your engagement, and drive some revenue before the year ends. So one of the, big steps of this whole process is choosing your offer. So, what I like to do that I think kind of helps is pair an offer with a holiday. So, each holiday brings its own energy, its own type of opportunity, which can kind of boost customer motivation. So, like with Thanksgiving, that theme of gratitude and thanking your subscribers, that is a great opportunity to offer them something and, use that whole gratitude aspect. And then there's Black Friday, which is just notorious for big discounts. So that's something to consider as well. And then there's Cyber Monday. Seems like every year they add a new one, new holiday, but Cyber Monday, more and more people are buying online. So that is a huge opportunity as well to offer some online exclusives. Okay, so a strong offer has, its own framework really. So, what makes an offer irresistible? So, a great holiday offer has to have, in my opinion, four parts. And, pay careful attention to each of these. So, a clear benefit. And when we say clear, we mean clear. Like and I was actually just chatting with Matt about this. People don't want something complicated. They need something straightforward, something that they can see right away and see the value in right away. So, what's in it for them? You need to communicate that clearly and upfront. And, giving a sense of urgency is going to make them kind of, follow through on this purchase. So, give it a deadline. And when you give it a deadline, that's going to encourage people to participate. And then there's also exclusivity. So if they know they can't get this just anywhere, it's kind of it's interesting how exclusivity ties in with urgency. It kind of helps them, make that decision even more quickly because they're just like, oh, I can't get this anywhere else. I should capitalize on this. And then the last component is an easy next step. So that's kind of where your call to action comes in. So we want that to be simple. We want that to be very clear so they know exactly what they need to do to pull the trigger. Okay, so I don't really want to show you guys this worksheet because I want to have some element of surprise. But the worksheet we put together is really going to help you map out your holiday offer. So it's going to help you to pick 1 to 2 key holidays. You can obviously do more, but this will just sort of help you kind of make that initial step. And then it's going to help you figure out what kind of potential offers do you want to pair with those holidays. And then it's going to help you, which this part's going to be pretty crucial, to match each offer to a segment of your audience. So something that's important to realize here is that not every offer that you are providing is applicable to every single person that subscribes to your emails. Some people are first time buyers. Some people are customers you've had forever. So if you're going to offer a discount on an advanced plan or an advanced service, it doesn't probably make sense to offer that to first time buyers. That's something you want to segment your, loyal long-time customers for. So this worksheet helps you identify those potential opportunities so that you can segment appropriately. And then it will help you choose your call to action and your timeline so that you can make sure you've got everything you need to sort of, execute on this part of the strategy. So your finished worksheet is really going to serve as like your campaign blueprint. And honestly, I put it together. So I think it's going to be really helpful so that you just can kind of visualize what this is going to look like. Okay, so step 2, knowing your audience. So once you've gotten your offer and your holiday, picked out, now it's time to do what I had mentioned earlier, pick the audience for your offer. So as I stated, not every subscriber is the same, and that's magic. Love that phrase. But basically, that's like the whole point of what we're doing. It's to make sure you can segment your audience so that you can send each audience something personalized for them. That is the magic of email marketing. So, you want to meet your audiences where they are. So if you have those loyal customers, maybe give them early access because they deserve that early access for being with you for so long. If you have new subscribers, welcome them with a discount. They're new to your brand. You want to give them a good impression. So a welcome discount is a wonderful way to do that. And then there's lapsed buyers. So people who have sort of like fallen off of your radar or you've fallen off of their radar. Maybe you send them like a "we miss you" offer. We've noticed you haven't purchased in a while. Come back to us. We'll make it worth your while. And then there's VIPs. So like these can kind of overlap with some of your loyal customers, but things like exclusive bundles or previews of something that you're going to roll out that not everybody can have access to. It's that kind of stuff that make your VIPs feel like VIPs. Okay, so I'm going to pass it along to Matt, and he's going to walk you through Benchmark, and he's going to show you kind of like segmenting your audience in a simple way. And I'll let you kind of like go over some of these points.
Sure. So as Natalie said, I think it is crucial to segment your list. Most marketers, or I won't say most, but I see a lot of marketers that just like to blast all of their list when they are sending an email. And I know that sometimes that could be useful, but I would say that most of the time you should be segmenting your list because again, as it was already said, we can't treat all of our contacts, all of our subscribers the same because these are different people with different interests, even different behavior towards with your brand. So with Benchmark Email, it's really easy and simple because we're all about that. not complicating your email marketing journey. So I'm gonna show you real quick how you can create those types of segments based on different information you have about your contact. So first, I'm gonna show you how you can add a tag. So let me share my screen with you real quick. Okay. Can you all see my benchmark account?
Let's see. I think are you, is it your, yes, you're on the demo page, right?
Yes, here.
Yeah. So yes, we
Okay.
can see your screen.
So here I'm in a demo account, but it's just the same as the one you all have access to. So here I already populated these accounts with all of my subscribers. I have 11 here because this is just a test account. So let's say I want to tag some of these customers based on a specific information they have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna access the list I'm talking about. In this case, is this one with everyone with all of my contacts, and I'm gonna click here on filter. And in this case, let's say you can see that I have added here the information. Let me scroll down for the country each of these contacts belong, like where they live. So let's say I want to target everyone that lives in India. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select here first. I clicked on filter, remember, right here.
Mhm.
So filter, select criteria. Then in this case, I'm going to select country is exactly India. Okay. And I'm going to close and apply. You can add other filters if you want, but let's keep it simple since this is just an example. And in this case, I'm going to select all of the contacts here. Okay. Right here. And then you will see that I have the option here when I select a contact or multiple contacts to add a tag. In this case, I'm going to click on add tag and you can see the tags that already exist. I had already created one for India, but I can even create a new one right here if I want to and simply click add. You don't have to previously create the tag. You can do this right here. So in this case, let's do this. And when I click in confirm, oh, you can select multiple tags if you want for this context. One contact can have multiple tags. But in this case, let's select just country India and confirm. And then the system is going to take a few seconds and it'll add this tag. As you can see, it's saying update in progress. Okay, Matt, so how can I target those contacts that I tagged now? Simple. You're going to come here in lists, okay? So click on lists. And you're going to click on create a list. Let's say this is the list name is subscribers from India. Okay, I'm gonna hit create. In this case, I'm not importing contacts because they are already in my account, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna add existing contacts from my account into this list. So I'll click on add existing contacts, and then I'm going to select criteria again. In this case, I'm gonna select here tag, or you can find the field, you can type it out. Okay, so I want to filter all of the contacts whose tag includes country India, which was the tag that I added. And I
Mhm.
hit continue, and ta-da, it's showing me those 5 contacts that have that tag. And when I
Mhm.
click in continue, add contacts, you can see that my list subscribers from India has been created. And now when I send an email, I can select this specific list or this
Yeah.
segment, you can call it that way. I
Got it.
think
So sorry, I
there's
just want to reiterate what you just did because I think that is like so
sure.
important. So basically you took a tagging system. So based off of whatever your subscribers are doing, like making a purchase or visiting, say they went to your product page and didn't, buy anything, but they viewed it. You could catch that stuff in your CRM and then use this tagging system to tag those people and say, okay, this is what this is a descriptor. And then what Matt did was he used that tagging system to create a list. So you can, as he mentioned earlier, use multiple tags. So say you want to target two different kinds of customers with the same offer, you can do that. And then this is just creating your list. So this is sort of step one before you send them your offer.
Exactly. You're totally right. And as you said, you can play around with these tags. This example I'm giving, I know it's very simple, but you can use different information and tag your customers based on different information. As long as you add that information or you import it when you're adding your new file to your benchmark account, you will be able to add all of these tags and create these different segments based on different information you have on your users. You're totally right. Another
Perfect.
thing that I think it's important and a lot of people like to do, and we recommend that, it's creating lists or segments based on engagement subscribers have with your email. And again, it's very easy doing that here. So in this case, again, I'm going to my main list with all of my contacts. Um, Again, I'm going to click here on filter. So it's the same path. And in this case, I'm going to select criteria again. And I'm going to scroll down to the end. You'll see that there's a new category here called events. So these are data our system has on your subscribers based on how they interacted with the email campaigns you sent them. In this case, I'm going to select email, okay? Because I want to see the engagement they had with my email. And you will see here that I have the option send, meaning if a customer received that email, then they should be categorized here. But you also can filter them by based on other information. For instance, who opened or didn't open your email, clicked or not clicked, customers who bounced, meaning that we weren't able to deliver the email to them, and even people that complained or unsubscribed from you. Of course, you should not email anyone that unsubscribed because they already like explicitly told you that they don't want to hear from you anymore, but we
Mhm.
also have that information here. In this case, let's say I send an email talking about my Black Friday promo, like all of the discounts we have on our website. And I want to target people who clicked on that email because they are showing high intent, right? They
Mhm.
received the email, read it, and clicked to go to my website. So in this case, I'm going to select clicked. And here you can see that we have the option any. What does this mean? That they clicked on any of the emails that you sent to them. And we also have a date filter. If I select any time, this would be any contact that have clicked on any of my emails that I've ever sent them using Benchmark. But we want to be more specific. This wouldn't be very useful. So if I click here, I have a list of all the recent emails that I sent them. In this mock account, I only have one. So I'm going to select this email that I sent. And I can even select like, oh, I only want to target people who clicked on my email in the last week because I think they are like hotter leads. So you could even do that. In this case, I'm gonna select anytime because this campaign is a little bit older, so you can see it. And I'm gonna hit close and apply. And again, oh, I'm the only person that clicks on this email. It's a mock account. And in this case, what I can do is select here. And again, you could add a tag to this contact, or you could just send an email right away to them. Or if you want, you can create a new list with these contacts. If I click here, add to static list, again, I can create customers that clicked and it creates that account, the new list. When I hit save, it will both create the list and start adding those contacts that are there based on the filter that I created. So again, as you can see, it's very fair and simple. This is by design. We're a company, our focus, our main goal is making your life easier, not
Yes.
more complicated with bloated software. So
Yeah.
segmenting is important, but we want to make it easy and is as easy as you just saw. But
Yeah.
if you have any questions, feel free to add them on the chat or reach out to us later today.
Yes.
We'll be happy to walk you through this.
Awesome. Okay. Is it my
And
turn now?
yeah, I will give it
Okay.
over back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna get us back to our presentation. And Matt, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And as Matt said, our goal with our software is to make it simple because there are a lot of tools out there. I've used them. I've used in my previous work, I've used other tools, and it's like, I just want to do this one thing. How do I do that? There are so many ways to do it. I don't even know how to do it. Like there's so many tools out there that are just overly complicated. And the point is with this tool, like he said, we just want to make it simple because it's really important to do this in a way that allows you to speak to people that you know you can send them stuff that they want, you can give them what they need, and you can't do that if you're like too confused over the tool you're using. So we really wanted to eliminate that confusion, and what I love about our tagging system is really how easy it is and how specific you can get with it. So as Matt said, we'll be following up with you guys. So if you are using our tool and you have any specific questions or you want to use our tool and you're not sure how to get started, we are here for you. Just respond to our email and we will set something up to help you kind of, we'll do one-on-one demos, whatever you need to kind of walk through it. We're here to help. So I want to
And
go
can I
over
add
just,
one thing,
oh
Natalie,
yeah,
real quick? Sorry.
yeah.
As you said already, I didn't show that part, but
Mm,
it's very easy. But you can add any data you have on your customers. You can even create customized fields for your specific
yes.
needs. So again, as Natalie said in the beginning, maybe you have a lot of data about your customers in the CRM. When was their last
Mhm,
purchase? What are the
mhm,
items they purchased? If you have that data, you can
mhm.
import them into Benchmark and use that data to
Yes.
create segments, just to make it really clear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. No, thank you for bringing that up. It's important. And yeah, I like that part of the feature as well. Just like uploading, you can upload from any other tool that you're using, your list, and, send them personalized emails through our system. So, okay. So I just want to recap really quickly because we're kind of nearing the end here. So these are the kind of main takeaways for today. Choose your 1 to 2 focused offers that maybe align, with a holiday coming up. Match each to a defined segment to a specific group of subscribers that you think would benefit from that particular offer. And then use benchmark email tags and lists to stay organized and to make sure those lists are segmented correctly. And then complete your holiday offer planner, which I will be sending to you after this broadcast. And then that's it. You're officially ready to get started. So I do want to kind of chat about what we're going to be covering tomorrow in tomorrow's session. So we're going to be discussing designing your campaign like a pro. So we'll take your offers and your audiences and turn them into beautiful, ready to send holiday emails inside Benchmark Email. So Matt is going to walk you through kind of how to actually put together an email, and that's the fun part. Because it allows you to get really creative. We have tons of templates and, a very easy drag and drop editor that helps you put these emails together. And I'm always impressed with how the emails look because it's like, I have no design skills. I'm not a developer, but the emails make you look like, you are, which is pretty cool.
I was just about to say that if you want to see a newbie in design, which that is me, I'm not a designer, not at all.
Yeah.
It's so easy that
Either.
even I can create an email. So I'm gonna show you.
Yes. I love
You
it.
can create beautiful emails with Benchmark.
Okay, so last but not least, we are doing like a fun little offer. We are going to give away a free professionally designed email template tailored to your brand. If you enter, so this is an enter sort of giveaway. So we're encouraging everyone joining to post on LinkedIn about your workshop journey. So maybe you can post a screenshot of you creating a segmented list in our system, or you can even share your thoughts on how you want to get started with this plan. But all you need to do is share it on LinkedIn, tag us, tag Benchmark Email, and use the hashtag Benchmark Workshops. Um, and then whoever posts the most about their experience, and this will, go through the whole webinar session, so the whole week. Whoever posts the most about your experience, we will offer you a free professionally designed email template. And it will be tailored to your brand. So we will use your branding guidelines, your colors, your logos, all of those to put something together for you that you can use in your promo. So yeah, so please make sure if you want to participate to tag us and use this hashtag. Okay, so we want to open it up for any Q&As or any questions that you may have. I didn't see any questions come through, but I know that that doesn't mean there aren't any. So if you do have questions, or you're just not sure yet and you have questions later on, like I said, we will be emailing you. So please either respond to that email, or you can send a message to support@benchmarkemail.com. And we are happy to help you that way as well. And then right here in the link, which I will be sending in via email, is a link to sign up free. So we do have you can sign up totally free to Benchmark Email and use our platform with no money down or anything, like no credit card, nothing like that. So feel free to take advantage of that if you'd like. And yeah, we're excited for tomorrow's session and Thursday's session. So please make sure you mark your calendars. We'll chat with you guys again tomorrow at noon Central Time. And thanks so much, Matt, for walking us through. We hope to see you guys tomorrow for session 2.
Thank you, everyone that joined. I can tell you that you're already ahead of your competition just by caring about your holiday marketing strategy in the beginning of November, because most marketers leave it for the last day. So
exactly, they leave hey, and been there, and you don't want to do that. So thanks, everyone. We will chat with you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.